George Arbogast, the creator and producer of the Salvage Upcycle Show. We're down in Durham, North Carolina at the reuse warehouse. These guys have been tearing apart old buildings and saving materials, everything from lumber to cabinetry to other building materials. This place is awesome, 35,000 square feet. That's what they've got up there. We're gonna go check it out and talk to the owner about how he got this business started and what's in store for him in the future. So stay tuned for the Salvage Upcycle Show.
We do a lot of strip outs of houses and for renovations. You know, when they're going to renovate the house, we go in, strip it out. It'll be almost 6 years. It's about 6 years right now that we've been doing this full time. Anytime a building is going to come down, whether it be a barn, a house, even some commercial work, and we go in and present to the owner a plan to pay us more than a demolition, but then they get a big tax write-off for all the donation of all the materials. So it usually works out in their favor. I started doing research and found the Reuse People of America, who's our nonprofit partner, and their mission is to keep building materials out of landfills. That's what they do. They started back in 1993 out of Oakland, California. Just called the president and said, hey, you got anybody doing this in North Carolina? He said, no.
So tell me a little bit about what it was like getting the business going from something you had never done before. Like what convinced you could take that leap and make it successful?
Well, you know, I had no idea how to start a reclaim business. My dad had been in retail for 25 years, so it wasn't, you know, it's not like I started not having any idea how to open a store. But this is very unique. There was a lot of things in the beginning that we did wrong. One of the things we did wrong was we took a lot of stuff that was just trash. So it took a while to learn. You do want to keep things out of the landfill, obviously, but you also got to run a business that's going to make enough money so you're able to sustain it and keep it going so that you can still do things. Because if you overload yourself with junk all the time and you're constantly trying to get rid of it, then that's an expense. It's going to landfill anyway.
So what kind of stuff, what was that junk like? What did that look like?
Oh, here's a great example. So people would bring me storm windows. At one time I had 200 storm windows here. People would come in and go, hey, I need a new storm window. None of the 200 storm windows fit their window because they're all different. So there's just no reason to keep a storm window, for example. It's just a waste of space, a waste of time.
So what has turned out to be the valuable material that's worthwhile?
Yeah, so it would be any good door, window, cabinet, any good lumber, especially when I say reclaimed lumber, it's all reclaimed here. But the old wood sells well. Anything that's, you know, from 1940s and before. So even if you're building a new house, a lot of people will want to get something old in their house, some kind of accent. We sell a lot of mantles, wood for mantles. We sell a lot of that gray barn siding you just saw outside.
Walk around?
Yeah.
You guys are pulling nails out of stuff that's
Oh yeah, that's what you got to do.
Yeah.
A lot of people that buy from us are shops around here that come in and buy the reclaimed lumber from us. That's one of our customers. Because honestly, reclaimed stuff sales have dropped quite a bit.
Okay.
So I mean, it's still pretty strong for the antique stuff, but like just the regular stuff. I mean, my business has dropped maybe 30%. Yeah,
what do you think's driving that?
Not really sure. I think it's because of people are buying new.
Buying new.
Mm-hmm.
So you think that there's a shift and something's going on in terms of what people are looking for because
I think it might be
getting better? Or?
In building materials, yes. When the price gets, or when you get enough money so you can just go ahead and afford to buy the new door, it's just so much easier to put the new door in. It's already in frame, everything's cool, you know, you just shove it in there. That they'll do that rather than come here and bother with, you know, the cabinets and putting all that stuff in. So I think that's driving a lot of it. So because our sales in this area are really not down that much, it's the other stuff that's just kind of like, me personally, I mean, I care about the environment, but what I really care about is those guys.
My name is Lamonte Mangum, and I'm one of like the managers of the warehouse, and pretty much day to day, My goal is to make sales, make people feel happy, and working when they come to reuse warehouse. It made me feel good when I leave at night and I see customers out. Like, say for instance, a few months ago, I was at a Walmart grocery store, buying a little grocery for the house, and a little kid walked up and said, "Hey, you mind it, right?" I said, "Yeah." You work at a reuse warehouse that my dad and mama go to? I said, "Yeah." I said, "Thank you, Mr. Miner, because we bought a piece of wood for you, and I love it." When I get older, I'm gonna go back there, give me a piece of wood, and do my own woodwork. So that made me feel good.
Yeah.
That little kids recognize me outside.
That is pretty
outside
cool.
the place. And plus,
Yeah.
it made me feel good that I'm doing my job. That people recognize me. That a lot of customers come and ask just for me. So
Right.
it made me feel good that.
That should be something to be proud of there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hope we get a lot of fresh customers come in, then to be lifelong customers.
Yeah. Right. That's what it takes, isn't it?
Yes, sir. All it
Yeah, you
takes
got to
is
expand the market.
one. All it takes is one person.
All right, buddy.
Thank you.
Well,
sir.
take care, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Enjoy your day and
You too.
get some of that cold water.
And we also build reclaimed wood sheds. I don't know if you saw the shed up front.
I did a little pre-filming out there.
Yeah, I'm really trying. So that's another one of the things I'm trying to really get going, to try to level out the income some. And like I said, I think I'm just going to have to switch gears and hope that the other stuff will support it, long enough. Hasn't, and it could still be good. It's just right now it's been really tough. Yeah. Again, like I said, I'm not optimistic. I'm just a realist. This is what I got to deal with, and I just got to deal with it.